So the Kansas City Chiefs kind of stunned the NFL yesterday. They released both of their starting tackles. Eric Fisher coming off an ACL. That's hard to overcome. Achilles, and Mitchell Schwartz has a bad back surgery. That's not ideal either. They're also potentially losing their center. So it's very interesting here. Kansas City's going to win 7 Super Bowls, and I think they have a long runway with great people. But an hour before the Super Bowl, that was the narrative. Then they got blown out in the Super Bowl. Now they need to rebuild their offensive line, and now Patrick Mahomes' contract every couple years is going to get pricier. So this dynasty thing is hard. New England had some big advantages. Their division was nonsense. There were no great quarterbacks in their division. Patrick Mahomes has Justin Herbert and Derek Carr for starters, and Denver's going out to get one. So New England had the advantage of Tom Brady had 20 years of a bunch of second-tier quarterbacks, second-tier coaches. The other thing is New England went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl, and that's the greatest dynasty of all time. The other thing is New England had the best quarterback of all time taking massive pay cuts because he was married to a superstar. And that's something that Kansas City doesn't have. So Green Bay and Seattle with Russell Wilson and Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers have 3 Super Bowl totals in a combined 30 years. It is hard. Remember, there's only 5 dynasties in the history of the NFL. 5. Some are short. Vince Lombardi in Green Bay. And then you went to the Pittsburgh Steelers with Terry Bradshaw. And then you had Bill Walsh, San Francisco, Montana. Then you had the Dallas Cowboys, Troy Aikman years. And then you had New England. That's it. Favre was never part of one. Rodgers not part of one. Russell Wilson not part of one. Peyton Manning was never part of one. And there are great quarterbacks. Dan Marino was never part of one. John Elway was never part of one. So it's hard. And now Kansas City has to rebuild their offensive line. By the way, in their division, Joey Bosa. Can you imagine Joey Bosa going up against the rookie left tackle for Kansas City? Right now he's salivating. That's not good. So it's tough, no question. Ask yourself this. Why isn't Cleveland giving Baker Mayfield a contract extension yet? Maturity. Why is Johnny Manziel out of the league? Maturity. Why is Denver, reportedly, I was told this last night, preferring to move off Drew Lock? Maturity. Why does Jameis Winston only make $1 million a year? He's talented. Maturity. It matters. You keep arguing it doesn't. You lose every time. Uncle Colin beats you every time in that argument. You have to be uniquely mature to be a quarterback in the NFL. Can you imagine what a circus Baker Mayfield would have been with the Cowboys for the first 2 years? Oh, good hell. Dak Prescott, every time he steps to the mic, we've had anthem controversies. We've had Jerry controversies. He says something on radio. We've had the Zeke camp controversy. Dallas has a controversy every 15 minutes. But you've got Dak Prescott step to the mic like he did yesterday, and he's a grown-up. He can handle the moment. He was just great. It was just 15 minutes of great. And you're going to argue with me, and you have my entire career. You don't get it. Quarterback's different. You got to be a grown-up. The only reason Baker Mayfield's not getting a contract extension, and Lamar Jackson is, not just talent. They don't trust Baker yet. Jameis Winston. By the way, Cam Newton didn't have much of a market. The question wasn't Cam's talent. The question always with Cam was, is he all in? Can he fit into our system? And he did in New England. He proved people wrong. But this idea you keep arguing, this is not like any position in sports. You don't have to be mature to be a great shooting guard in the NBA at 22. You don't have to be mature to be a great relief pitcher in baseball. Nobody asked that. This is the one position in American sports. You're literally the face of a franchise at 23. Well, it's not fair that you have to be that mature. Nope, not. It's not fair that you can have a 4-point and not get into Harvard or Stanford. You would think, I got a 4-point. And they're like, that's not good enough. We need a 4.5 and a multitude of electives that you took in high school, college courses, and we need you to have on your resume, you did charity work in your local community, and did you create a website? It's not fair. 4-point, I did just exactly not enough. It's not your arm. That's not enough. You've got to be mature. Got to be a grown-up. Got to be able to handle the Monday presser. Eli Manning did something years ago. I didn't hear about this until recently. He didn't like to talk after the Giants won. He'd always make himself available to the media after they lost. But he didn't always make himself available after they won. And Eli Manning, very mature guy, his theory was always, hey, if we win, let everybody feel good about themselves. I get the credit anyway. If we lose, I'd rather take the heat. I got the biggest contract. I'm the quarterback. I can take the arrows. I only heard about that. I'm like, boy, that's smart. That is really the way to do it, the way Eli did. So congrats to Dak. $40 million for his talent is overpaid. But if 10 to 15 is that I get. Being a Cowboy quarterback is not like being a Jags quarterback. It's not like being a Seahawks quarterback. Not like being a Chargers quarterback. You got owners holding the Monday press conference. There's like a literally a trash can is on fire in the office twice a week. Somebody's got to be the extinguisher, and that's Dak. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.